Do you have to be yourself or copy other people? And what is true beauty? And how is it related with the name Al-Muṣawwir? Assalamu alaikum, my name is Maruf. If you are wondering about any of these questions, welcome to this episode. In this episode, we're going to discuss another beautiful name for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Muṣawwir. So what Al-Muṣawwir means the one who fashions, who designs. And when we look at ourselves, when we get at nature, when we look at the creation of the snow particles and everything, and your fingerprints, we see not only the beauty, we also see the uniqueness. And how is it possible, and what kind of lessons we should take? And the first and foremost, it comes from the question of uniqueness, right? In each of us, we have the fingerprints, even mentioned in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created each of us not only beautiful in our own way, but also unique. So when I mean we have a unique fingerprints and the signature in the world, it's not just metaphorical, it is actual. So each of our fingerprints are unique, and in a way that's our ID, the specific, imagine it's like a unique long digit number that only belongs to you, right? So every action we are doing is watched. Every action we are doing is being recorded. Everything we are doing is being watched. And in the same way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of the things also we know about Allah is that He is Al-Jamil. He is most beautiful and He loves beauty. Having said that, what is beauty? Is it something how we look? If that is the case, each of us look different, and then we have no control on how we look. This is like the looks we have been given. However, we know from the Quran and the Sunnah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about beauty, it's not about our external view, what's about the riches we have, or money we have, or status we have, but we know from the Quran and Sunnah is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks into our heart, spiritual heart, and what's in it. If it's filled with iman and belief and obedience to Him, that's the most beautiful thing. If it's not, it doesn't matter how much beauty we have, it is of no use in the long term. So having learned that, what we can do is that, first and foremost, when we have the outside beauty, as it's like how I am created, how my looks are, I may not be able to change much. However, in my inner state, if I really want, I could do that change. Right? Also, what gives us a change to be beautiful. One of the examples comes to my mind is the Bilal radiallahu anha. So when a lot of people look at Bilal at that time, they look at him as just a slave, right? And what we know is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Islam honored him. And that's why we see this moment when the Prophet sallallahu conquered the Mecca, he came in peace. And one of the first things he did, we know from this story and his sunnah, is that he asked Bilal to go up top on the Kaaba and call for azan. So it's not just there's a lot of symbolism in this very moment. He was Allah was saying, the Prophet was kind of showing is that the most sacred thing in the Kaaba, in the Mecca, is the Kaaba, as we know. But inside of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the heart filled with iman is much more important, much more higher. That was the message. That was the message to the people around them. It was breaking the stereotypes. When they saw it's just regular slave, Prophet ﷺ was showing it is not anymore. But when the Islam came, all the rules have been banned, and all the how we measure the beauty have been changed. All the benchmarks have been, upside down. And Islam, with its own beauty, with simplicity, was showing this is one of the fruits. And when we are talking about beauty, this is what we want. This is what we want to achieve. So what are our reflections? One of the reflections is that we can do is that when we look at the world, we want to see beauty in everything. We have to remember everything in creation is by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Its own beauty, and it depends how we see it. And we also have to think of goodness and beauty in them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our hearts, open our minds to see beauty in people, to see beauty in creation, to see beauty in His world. And why is that? Because how we see the world will shape our reality. And we conclude today's video with this beautiful dua. We say, Ya Musawwir, help us to see the beauty in your creation. Help us see the beauty in our creation and be grateful and give beauty in our deeds, give beauty in our thoughts, give beauty in our mindset and heart set and soul set, in our journey. So on our path to you, we do beautiful things, and you are Al-Jamil, and you love beauty, and hopefully by our actions, you will love us and we'll love you as you promised, and then we will get the best in this life and the next life and save us from the fire. If you have learned something new from this episode, I encourage you to share it with people so we spread beauty in this time of what is going on around the world. We spread beauty, we spread kindness, and we spread the good things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And of course, having said that, we also know this world is not perfect. There will be beauty, there will be ugliness, there will be good things, there will be bad things. That's the whole nature of the world. And our job is that, as the representative of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Khalifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to spread beauty, to spread peace, and to spread goodness. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to be of those people who does that. Having said that, I will see you in the next episode. Assalamu alaikum.